Hi there and welcome back. So I'm here today to do a flip through of excuse me, sorry, my latest digital kit, which is called Botanical Notes. It has been available in Patreon for a couple of weeks now. It's a massive kit. It's 70 pages, and then I think there's 13 freebies. So on Patreon, in the Patreon shop, you get all of the pages in one one purchase. Because it's so big, it will go on as 2 kits on Etsy. So 2 35-page kits, and then we've got the Patreon freebies. So let me show you the freebies first. So like I say, I think there's 13 pages. So we've got a lot of portrait pictures. There is journal pages too, but I've created this really for lap books and folios, file folder projects, large journals. But there's enough journal pages as well for it just to be a journal kit. Okay, so these are the freebies. Like I say, portrait, another portrait. I've just printed these on white paper. I think the pages, I've done them on 120 GSM. Another portrait one. Then we've got a landscape one, which you could obviously use as a page. You could tear around these or cut them out, make a ephemera, whatever. Got another journal page. Obviously I need to cut the white edge off, which I haven't done. Another journal page, and another. There was another one there. You could definitely, do that as your center one. This is to make a small notebook. It obviously doesn't need to be used that way, but I thought, cut round there, score there, bring that over like that. So that would be the inside, that would be your outside, and then you'd score it down there and you'd have a notebook. If you wanted a spine in it, obviously you would just unattach that bit, put a spine in, and you'll be able to do it like that. There's some labels, got doodles, dreams, notebook, feelings, self-care, journal, lots of notes, jottings, memories, daily. Then we've some circles, which are great for making ephemera, embellishments. We've got 2 cabinets. You could use this as a page. You could obviously fussy cut it round. If you wanted them smaller, then do them 2 to a page. You could make pockets with them, or a tuck. You can make it into a journal card. So lots of things. Got a page full of butterflies, all quite large butterflies, but again, if you do them 2 to a page, you'll have them a lot smaller. And then some spines, which I thought you could use as spines, or you could make belly bands. You could definitely use it as a page if you wanted. I'm sure you could, you know, make pockets out of it, all sorts of stuff. So they are the freebies. There may be more freebies of this kit added as I'm doing my project. If there's anything that I think, oh, I wish I had, you know, such and such, I will create it and add it into the Patreon freebies. So like I say, on Patreon this is one kit. On Etsy it's 2 kits, just for the fact of I just can't get all this onto Etsy in one listing. So we'll call it main kit and add-on. So we've more of the portrait pages. They're all different. None of them are the same. Could definitely do, you know, some tall journals. Or, you know, it can just be used for ephemera or tearing round. They'd be nice for collage, you know, tear these out. They're a nice size. If you wanted to make them into journal pages, you would just print out 2 a page, and they would be, you know, half the size and together, if that makes sense. Then we've got some William Morris type prints. I've done these as portrait, but you could definitely use them as landscape. Same as this one, you could use it either way. That's like a wallpaper. Got this ditzy pattern, again can be used either way. And striped. And then we've got 2 green ones. Script. So they're the portrait pages, and like I say, most of them you could use as landscape. And you know, you've plenty of papers to make ephemera and embellishments and what have you. So these are journal sheets. So these first 4, I've made these with the pictures on the right hand side, because I'm actually going to use them as the like covers for my signatures. So I've done the picture at the front. So there's 4 of those. Okay, then we've got this double one, and then we've got some, you know, writing journal pages. So lots of pages. Then I've done these ones for the middles of the signatures. So that one, and remember there's one similar to this in the freebies. So there is 4 of these, just 3 in the kit. And then we've got a plain one which you can use for backing, or, you know, if you want plain sheets in there. So they are the papers. 2 large pockets. Like I say, I've designed this for lap books, folio type thing. I'm not sure. So it's about 6 inches. So I think they would be too big for a normal journal, which they are, but you could definitely do your fold here you know, score down there, cut a bit of this off so it's not as chunky. So you could definitely do them smaller, or you could print them two to a page, and that would give you, you know, smaller pockets. But for bigger projects, these are perfect. So that's that one. A couple of long pockets. I've done these small ones to fit on there, but obviously they can be used separately. Again, you know, they're probably too tall for, oh, just, but you know, you can cut it off, you can modify them to fit, or again, print them two to a page. We've got two file folder type things, which you can make into notebooks or journal cards or pockets. These pieces, ooh, let me think. So we've got two normal pockets here, and these are like belly band pieces with obviously a gusset to give a little bit more room. I think I've design them to go widthways, but you could obviously use them to go that way too. Then we've got an envelope and another large pocket. I'm assuming these are about the same size as the others. Yep. And another one. I should have done that envelope different, really. I should have done it the opposite way around, had the plain there. Anyway, so that's that. Then we've got two more large pockets. Oh, have we? Oh, maybe that's somewhere else. This flap can be used to fit over here. I thought you could do the where you wind it on, lift it up, and then you've got the pockets, but you wouldn't have to use it like that. You could use this to add like a tip in, yeah, other things. So it doesn't have to be used that way. Then we've got like a mini folio type thing. We've got some different spines. So that is, we'll call that, you know, the main kit. So that's 35 pages. You can definitely, you know, you wouldn't need both kits if you just wanted to make a journal. So that is that. I think I'll be doing a third kit because I so enjoyed working with these papers. So the add-on kit is you know, a landscape picture, which you can obviously use as a journal page or to make ephemera. Another one. Then we've got a couple more portrait ones, a couple more pattern ones, which you could obviously use either way. Then we've got another plain one, which is, you know, like a book page. Done these like notebook pages, so you'd cut it off there. And these are some pages for smaller notebooks. Obviously you could just tear them for collage, and another one for small notebook, and another one. So we've got a lined one and the grid one, and we've got two more of those books, which was in the freebies. So that would be your inside and that would be your cover, and another one here. Okay, Then these, I did do them as to be like tall notebooks, so you would score it, you know, down the middle, and have some tall notebooks. You could obviously just use them as tall tags. You could use them as belly bands, all kinds of stuff. And then we've got some tickets through the middle. These are to make landscape little like pocket books, so you'd score there. But again, you know, they could be used as pockets, as journal cards, and then with some more tickets, more tickets. And then again, these are supposed to be 2 small notebooks, but they can definitely be other things. These are 2 more notebooks, so you know, I don't know what you call that, when I suppose it's just a portrait book, isn't it? But again, you know, journal cards or pockets, and then some more tickets. I suppose they're labels, aren't they? They can be used as labels or tickets, those sorts. So this could be a standalone kit, but obviously the things that are in here will fit in the pockets from the first kit. But like I say, you don't have to use these as what I've created them for. You could definitely, you know, turn them into other things. Now these are large journal cards, but you could definitely use them as toppers for your journal. You could keep this side on, or the top side, or the bottom side, and have it as like a flip up type thing. You could make them into side tucks. You could glue them down there, have them as side pockets. I've said journal cards. So yeah, lots of different things. And this one is what I said before, that could use this as a pocket, and this is, you know, a opening piece, or just a really big journal card. Or if you've got a big journal, you could obviously use it as a topper. And these, another one of those. I'm going to be using them, you know, above there. Then we've got some tags, which I'm going to use to make little notebooks, but they can obviously just be used as tags. You can cut them apart if you want them not as double ones. And then with some more label type things there. Got some other tags. These are all sewn round. I really like these in that botanical print, and a couple of I don't know, embellishments. And we've got some plain tags with a couple more embellishments, some smaller pockets, and then these, which I've created to make some tall notebooks, but you could definitely cut them round and make some small notebooks. So I think I did 4 of those, because that was going to be like the back to this one, and that was going to be the back to this one. I will be doing videos obviously using the kit on, you know, the way that I've kind of created it, so I'll be able to explain the pieces a little bit better. But like I say, you don't, you know, any kit, you don't have to use it as it's been created. So we've got more of the labels there, more of the circles there, and then we've got some fussy cuts. And more fussy cuts, and and if you wanted them smaller, you could obviously do them 2 to a page, and that one. So that is you know, the full 2 kits, or like I say, 1 mega kit on Patreon, and the freebies. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will have put it in Etsy. If not, then I'm probably on my holidays now, so it will have to wait till I come back. But I am a couple of weeks in front filming, so hopefully it will be in. And like I say, it is in Patreon now. Okay, that's it for today, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to do some making stuff. So thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.